So again, the Madeline Soto case, this case is so disturbing. It's one of those cases where I'll just like think about it randomly, like just, doing random stuff throughout the house. And I was like, think about it and just makes you like really, really sad, really depressing. Madeline Soto celebrated her 13th birthday and she was reported missing the next day. Stepfather was like, oh, I dropped her off at school. Well, not really at school. I dropped her off like at like near the school. But then when you look at Google Maps, it's like, why would you drop her off here? Because it seems pretty far from the school. If you look at it, she would have to walk a little bit down the road underneath a bridge, a little bit more, and then she would get to the school. Like you're not really dropping her off next to the school. But apparently, I think the mom and the stepfather was like, oh, like she didn't want to be embarrassed by the car he was driving or something like that. It's like, okay, whatever. But the stepfather was like, yeah, I dropped her off at school. And then I guess the mom went to go pick her up in the afternoon and found out that her daughter never showed up. Called around, talked to the teachers, found out that her daughter was never in any of the classes. And she couldn't locate her daughter. So, they called 911, they report her missing. But I don't think it was the mom that called 911 to report her missing. I think it was the mom's like family members, like her sister, maybe the mom and stuff like that, like her mom. And I don't know, a lot of people are just giving like weird looks to the mom because she did an interview with the stepdad and something just feels off. But then again, it's just like, okay, she's like she just lost her daughter, or sorry, she just reported her daughter missing, doesn't know where her daughter is. So we don't really know how people would normally act in that situation. But there was just something off about like the mom in the interviews and stuff like that, like just really weird stuff. And we got some conflicting information about whether or not the mom saw her the night of after the birthday party, because the mom was like, yeah, I saw her, said goodnight to her, whatever. But then there was like reports saying that the mom actually saw her getting ready for school. But then that would contradict with, there's a lot of stuff that's going on with this case. So like apparently we don't know when Madeline was, when she was alive, right? We don't know when she was actually killed or anything like that. But we did see on surveillance footage that the stepfather discarded her backpack, her laptop in the residential trash bin. Just kind of weird. Like, why would you be throwing all that stuff away? And I think that was a time before the mom said that she saw Madeline getting ready for school. So I don't know. There's some weird stuff going on here. But not only that, so the stepfather has already been, he was charged with, he was the guy that essentially said, oh, I accidentally might have factory reset my phone. And then law enforcement's like, you might have accidentally factory reset your phone. The hell? Like, how does one do that? It takes a lot of steps and actions in order to factory reset your phone. Anyways, they got his phone. They recovered a shitload of stuff and a lot of stuff that were horrible. A lot of stuff that he may have done to Madeline, or, it's all alleged right now, but, we've seen the court docs and stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty fucking crazy. But sorry, I lost my train of thought. Oh God, whenever I think about this case, it makes me so angry. Anyways, so stepfather was charged with, possession of things that you're not supposed to have, and a bunch of other stuff, like lots of counts. And then finally, they were able to locate Madeline Soto's body, like about a week after she went missing. And a couple weeks ago, I think, they finally charged him with the murder of Madeline Soto. So now we're wondering, okay, what's the mom's involvement in this? Because we've had some really weird things that we heard from the mom. The mom said that, it was normal for the three of them to sleep in the same bed together. I'm like, okay, like, Madeline's like, I think Madeline met Stephen Stearns when she was like 8 years old. And, she went missing at the age of 13. So it's like, teenage life, like middle school life, sleeping in the same bed with your mom and your stepfather. Okay, that's kind of weird. And then not only that, she said that like, oh, sometimes, if I wasn't there, they would sleep in the same bed together. It's like, okay, so you have your teenage daughter sleeping in the same bed with her stepfather. That's kind of weird. And she also said that, like, well, sometimes, the three of them would sleep together, but because the mom would have like some sort of anxiety and she would want to get a good night's rest, she would just ask them to sleep together in the same room. It's like, that's so weird. And she said that it was the reason for that is because Madeline needs someone to sleep with. She needs someone to like touch while sleeping. I don't know. There's some really weird stuff with the mom that we'll have to wait to uncover later on, because I'm sure the mom is definitely under investigation. But anyways, I wanted to go into the body cam footage and just watch it, Oh boy, it's a lot of stuff. And then afterwards, let's get into the Karen Reed trial. Karen Reed trial, I think there's been they have a lot of people from law enforcement that's going to testify. They're going to talk about finding the missing taillight pieces. They're going to talk about, I was scrubbing through the video and I saw that there was, I think, the shirt that John O'Keefe was wearing, which is the victim in this case. And yeah, I look forward to hearing all that. Last week's end of testimonies were kind of like, like I was a little confused. We heard from the IT guy, we heard from the snowplower scheduling guy, and I was like, okay, this is kind of interesting. But mom, since the mom knew about the abuse and probably watched, I mean, I just don't understand how you couldn't. Like, I understand that, okay, if you never came from a background of abuse, that maybe when you look in the world in your lens, you're like, okay, everyone's trustworthy. Everyone's like, you know, like you can trust people to be around your kids and stuff like that. You can trust your boyfriend to be around your kids. You can trust your boyfriend to sleep in the same bed as your kids. Like, okay, maybe. But I mean, if we look at the court docs, the abuse goes back as far as like when Madeline was like 8 years old. It's been like, what, 5 years? And how do you not know? Or were you just ignoring it? Or do you just not care? Or just ignoring the red flags? Like, I don't know. It's so wild to me. This mom is supposed to protect the daughter. And where the fuck was she? And my other assumption was, okay, well, maybe the guy was a loser and didn't really work. And he stayed at home with with Madeline during the summertime. And maybe the mom was the one who did all the work and stuff like that. Maybe she was like, working like double shifts or something like that to support the family. I don't know. But it's just really weird. It's just really weird. Yeah, I felt like she couldn't, maybe she's one of those women who are just, and this happens for men and women. Sometimes you're just so desperate to be with someone that you'll do whatever it takes to be with them. You don't want to go back to the dating scene and find someone new. You don't really care how, your kids are affected by them. I don't know. It's like super sad stuff. But let's watch the body cam footage. Hi, Christine. How's it going?
The park, when I talked to them, they said it looked like 5 or 6.
5 or 6 kids at the park. All right,
okay,
go ahead.
Let me finish up with this and I'll give you a call.
So he's arriving at the police station right now.
Yes,
Okay.
this is Mom.
This is Mom? Okay. Hi there.
Hey there.
Hey there. What's going on?
Yeah, and then sometimes there are severe cases where you have the mom who's jealous of their own daughter, but it's like, no, you should be protecting your kid, not being jealous of them. So we don't have a lot of information on Jen Soto yet, but there's just some weird stuff with Jen Soto. But I'm willing to give her the benefit of the doubt.
So my daughter was dropped off close to school this morning, but never made it. I went to pick her up from school.
I'm sorry, 1 second.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sir.
That's the stepfather right there. The sicko.
Are we looking for another kid or we have a kid?
Looking for another one.
Good.
Alright, so people are still on the scene, let's put that out. In the hospital location. How old?
13.
I'm trying to get there right now.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
So she was supposed to be dropped off at school, didn't make it to school.
Didn't make it to school. I went to pick her up from school today,
Okay.
and she never came out. They announced it over the speaker, and I'm just like, maybe she walked here, because sometimes she'll walk here to this office. I came here, nothing. I went back to the school, they were closed. I got an email from the school saying she was absent, but
And let's say the mom is involved. I feel like if the mom is involved, but they're going to use the mom to testify against Stephen Stearns, they might give the mom some sort of deal where she will serve nothing. I don't know. There's always cases like that where you hear it's usually the men who get more of a severe punishment and the woman is the one who testifies against them and then they get nothing. There's been so many cases with involving children where I hear about that. I'm just like, oh my God, this is so fucking annoying.
I also messaged her teacher, and he looked at her entire attendance today and saw that she was completely not at school today either.
Okay.
So she never made it.
Okay. What's her name?
Madeline. Madeline.
Madeline.
I-N-E.
Last name?
Soto. S-O-T-O.
Soto.
Yeah.
Date of birth?
February 22nd, 2000.
And I don't know if I'm just reading into this too much, but when he asked her, what's your daughter's name? She kind of hesitated for a second, looked down at her phone, and then answered. I don't know. I'm probably just looking way too much because I feel like I'm just too emotionally invested in this. Hi, Nicole. How are you doing today?
February 27, 2000.
22nd.
Oh, sorry. 22nd,
2011.
2011.
Just had her 13th birthday.
13.
1418 Charlie Worldwide. What's the name of the single age?
Madeline Soto, age.
And apparently, the grandmother thought it was weird that he was at the 13th birthday. The mom wasn't at the 13th birthday because she said she was working at the time and she couldn't attend, but they were kind of surprised that he would show up for the 13th birthday. I don't know if at that point, if their relationship was kind of on and off or something like that, or what.
13. I'm trying to get a clothing description now. What was she last seen wearing?
26 County Charlie Worldwide. People hit my call 931 at the same call.
Green hoodie.
Green hoodie.
White Crocs.
White Crocs.
Either blue or black pants.
I think black shorts.
Black shorts.
Yeah.
Black shorts? Okay.
God, and hearing this guy talk, he sounds like such a fucking loser.
Black shorts. All right. Do you know if she has like friends in the area?
She does, but she doesn't know where they live.
She doesn't know where they live. Okay.
I asked all of them.
Okay. Is this like?
How did she get in contact with Madeline Soto's friends if she doesn't know where they live? Does she have like their phone numbers and contact information, I guess?
Does she like have any places that you guys know that she'll usually be at? Any friend's house? Any places that like she likes to hang out?
Typically, no.
No.
Not typically?
No.
Okay. Just give me 1 second. Let me see if I get some.
Thank you.
Apparently, Maddie Soto told her friends that for her 13th birthday or something like that, she wanted to run away and live in the woods. It's like, yeah, I can totally see why she would say that. If you're at home and you're being abused, why would you want to stay there? And your mom is not there to protect you.
And what school she goes to?
Hunters Creek Middle School.
Hunters Creek Middle? All right, cool. 125.
Hey, Wicked Maid, I believe it was actually the age of 8 was when the first set of evidence that popped up from Stephen Stern's phone. Or 7 or 8 years old.
Do you have a picture of her? Can you airdrop it to me?
Hi, Moon Dog.
Let me see which picture. I don't know which picture.
Anything recently, probably from her birthday.
I think they're blurring out because I think there's a minor here. I think that's why.
Right?
Yeah, but I wasn't there, so I have to look at what's up.
Stefan, why aren't you pulling up your phone? Why don't you show us the photos that you have of her on your phone? Did you take pictures of her at the birthday party? Because look, he's just like standing there. And wouldn't the mom be like, oh, do you have pictures from the birthday party? Hi, Pam.
Go ahead. That's what I'm about to grab right now. Yeah. All right, cool. Thank you.
Is this a good enough picture, or do you need a whole
Yeah,
body
that's
picture?
perfect.
Okay. How do I airdrop? I don't know how to do it.
I got you. Where's the photo?
Yeah, we can just go straight to this.
I'm gonna send it out right now to my other guys.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Oh, sorry. Next video. Is it this one? Part 2.
Showed up. So they called since I don't even know when, but whenever they what did you say that what did she call?
Hey, Lori. I'll take your taco and said hi. I'd be here for sure. I feel like I would be losing my mind if I couldn't find my daughter. And she sort of just like knows why the daughter's missing. Yeah. And then if you guys ever saw her TV interview, it's just weird. I'm just like, I don't know. There's just something really odd and weird. But she could just be really nervous. I don't know. It was just weird to me.
My question is not why is this not a code 3 when it first came out?
16.
Yeah, so that last time she was seen, it was early this morning, like 7 o'clock.
Cell phone or anything?
That's what I'm about to see. I'm about to go check. I just try to get as much information now of her clothing descriptions than the Diaz. The Diaz has.
Code 3 response is defined as emergency response determined by factors such as immediate danger to the officer or public safety that requires expedited priority response utilizing lights and sirens.
A hit in like a big area full of kids. So if you want to help me out with this one,
Yeah.
put me my signal expert.
RSVP like
This is mom right here.
communities down here.
Look at him over here pretending to help, pretending to locate Madeline.
By any chance, does she have a phone number or phone?
She does, but she left it at home today. I have it.
You have it.
And I've already gone through her messages.
Okay. How about, does she have like Apple Watch? No.
She's got a device. The only device she's got on her right now is her school laptop.
Her school laptop.
Her school laptop, the one that was dumped in the garbage can by your boyfriend.
Is that trackable?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
It should be. It should be.
If the Wi-Fi is turned on, it'll try to connect to any Wi-Fi. So if I like circle here, it connects to any USB.
So I wonder if that was her trying to, I don't know. Like, I'm sorry, I'm reading in so much into this because this shit just really pisses me off. But I wonder if she knew about the laptop being discarded. And then when law enforcement's like, oh, can you track that? And he's like, and she's like, oh, I don't think so. Because if law enforcement tracks it, well, where are they going to find it? In the fucking dumpster.
Well, does she not have a history of running away or anything like that? She just hanging out and time kind of thing?
Possibly, I don't know. She got dropped off. She was like, so she couldn't barely explain his car. So she didn't want to be dropped off at school. She wanted to be dropped off like half a block away so she can walk.
And it wasn't even a half a block away. We did the Google thing, and she was dropped off pretty far away from where the school was. It's like so weird. And it's so weird. I feel like the mom is trying so hard to defend the boyfriend right here.
She's in the face.
But he dropped her off half a block away and drove away.
Okay. Did she ever go to school though?
No, we called school.
She was walking in that direction. She was rifling through her backpack, just looking for something. I thought maybe she was just looking for headphones before she got her walking on.
Yeah.
But she was just kind of, shambling over in that direction. It looked the same as any other morning.
Okay.
What was the last thing you asked?
If she had went to school, I think that's what
So I got confirmation from the school that she never made it. They sent me an email saying she didn't make it. But I also spoke to her or emailed one of her teachers directly, and he looked at all her attendance for all her periods.
But here's the thing. Okay, so the mom didn't find out that her daughter went missing until she went to go pick up her daughter when school was over, right? Unless things are different now, but usually if your daughter or your kid doesn't attend school, they call the mom, the parents right away to notify, like, oh, hey, by the way, your child's not in school today. Just wanting to see if everything's okay, or just report that they're absent today. Did the mom not get that notification? Did the school not do that? Or did the mom get that notification, but then she just ignored it?
She didn't make it at all today.
Okay.
Hi, Joseph.
No, she's supposed to have a book bag. She was supposed to go to school, but didn't go to school today.
Hi, blah, blah.
Third party for Saturday. The complaint was children by two juvenile males. The requested 10.5 only. It's code 219.5.
I'm trying to figure out secondary spots, but so far negative on anything. Yeah, you could be 51 to me. Alright, cool. Yes.
Sorry, is the audio too loud?
Said negative on that hit at the park. So.
Reference a 21 to a vehicle. Pursuing local, reference a 21 to a vehicle.
I think black shorts.
An unknown male, gray hoodie, black pants, black ski mask, and black gloves. No further information. 1064, 1946.
And when was the last time you seen her? Do you know around what time?
Around 8:30, 8:40.
So again, this is where, for those of you guys who missed it, I think we talked about this in a different video. This is where her school is, Hunters Creek Middle School. He dropped her off at the church right here. It's not even that super close. It's like you're dropping off the church. She has to walk all the way down underneath this like highway passage thing and then finally get to the school. It's a really odd place to drop her off. Like, look at this shit. This is the church right here where he dropped her off. She would have to walk all the way down here. All the way down here. Underneath this bridge thing. Underneath the freeway. Continue walking all the way down here. and then walks over here. This is pretty far. This is not just half a block. This is pretty far. And the fact that the mom is just saying that, like, I feel like she's trying so hard to cover for the boyfriend, but the fact that mom's like, oh, like dropped her off at like, a half a block away, she like, because she was embarrassed of like being dropped off in a shitty car, I guess. But like, I feel like the mom is trying so hard to cover for the boyfriend.
When we dropped her off?
How tall is she?
5'1".
Yeah. Weight?
110 pounds.
About 110, 112.
Hair color?
Blonde.
Blonde, like a dirty blonde.
Like a dirty blonde?
Yeah.
Okay.
Julie from Court TV called him Sickle Stearns.
Eye color?
Blue.
Does she have any markings on her, like any scars or anything?
Hi, Sarah.
A distinctive beauty mark on her face.
On her face.
On the face, like below the nose or near the nose?
Yeah, like right in that area there. It's very distinctive. You'd know it if you saw it. Big.
Any other scars or anything like that? We should know.
Scars? No.
Tattoo?
Tattoos? No.
You'd be surprised. Did you put out the description?
I put the top part out. I didn't get.
I don't know. Like, I get it. Like, sometimes when you're going through a serious moment, it's nice to have moments of levity where you can just like find humor in things. But I feel like I said, I could just be reading way too much into this shit. But I feel like this humor right here that's happening, I think it's because she's like probably really fucking nervous about what's happening. And she just wants to relieve that nervousness by laughing at whatever the fuck they were just laughing at. Like, I don't know if I would be laughing if my daughter was missing.
Scars? No.
Tattoo?
Tattoos? No.
You'd be surprised.
They asked if she had any tattoos.
Did you put out the description?
I put the top part out. I didn't get the rest of that stuff here, so I can put it out.
County 34 here. Updated 14. White female.
Can I just see that phone?
Black shorts. White socks.
It sort of reminds me of when the Alexi Treviso body cam footage, after the mom found out what her daughter did, and the mom was with her husband and the baby father's family members. You guys remember when they were kind of like laughing about something? I forgot what they were laughing at. Oh, when they were asking like, oh, could the father be anyone else? And the mom was like, oh no. And then they were like kind of laughing about it. It was just like, I don't know. To me, it was just off-putting. It's just like, ugh, like you just found out what happened to your daughter. And like, I don't know, like, do you really have a moment to laugh at this point? I don't know. Like, it just happened. Not like, oh, it's weeks later, months later. Like, it literally just happened a couple hours ago or a couple minutes ago.
5'1" height, blonde, dirty blonde hair, blue eyes, has a beauty mark under the nose.
Like, if it was an 8-year-old, let's say the 8-year-old had nightmares, right? Because 8-year-olds are what, in 3rd grade? 8-year-old, maybe like 3rd grader, 4th grader, 5th grader having nightmares. Sure, like sleep in the same bed together. But if they're entering their teens, 10, 11, 12, it's kind of weird. But this is what she told police. This is the article that I was referring to. It's so weird. Jennifer Soto stated that while they were together, they, Jennifer, Stefan, Madeline, would either all sleep in the same bed or Madeline would sleep with her when Stefan was not there. I was like, okay, sure. But not only that, there's more to it. Jennifer reported to police it was normal for Stefan and Madeline to share the same bed when she wasn't there. Jennifer Soto stated that if she needed a good night's sleep due to her anxiety, she would ask them, Stefan and Madeline, to sleep in a different room. Does that not sound weird to you guys? Stefan stated Madeline always needed human contact when going to sleep. Stefan referred to it as snuggling. Do you think that was just an excuse that Stefan made to get close to Madeline? Do you think Madeline really said that? Or do you think Stefan told Madeline to say that? Like, come on, these are red flags here. Mom, why aren't you not picking any of this shit up?
I'm getting a random 407 number.
It's possible. Jen could also just be a little bit slow.
Hello? Yes? Hi, Principal. I'm okay. How are you?
Yes,
the police officers here right now.
Start getting the
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can find her
paperwork.
anything.
Does she have any social media or anything like that?
She has Instagram.
Right here.
OBT tap on
Private.
It is private, yeah.
Just family,
Thank you
cousins.
so much. I
friends.
definitely appreciate it.
Right here.
Yeah, I think the church parking lot video was probably just a doozy or something like that. I know initially it was stated that they had surveillance footage where it showed Madeline being dropped off at the church and then walking towards the school. But that might have been a mistake or something.
Her profile?
Yeah.
She's YouTube.
Little figgy.
She also has a YouTube page.
Okay.
Right. I could totally imagine that maybe Madeline just wanted to sleep with mom, hoping that mom would be there to protect her.
Any Snapchat or...
Games, right? No. She plays games.
No, that's
She plays games. She plays like Minecraft.
Hey, Storm, how are you doing today?
The park when I talk.
signal 0.
Okay, sorry, we're going backwards.
So you're just trying to figure out where he want to go.
Another caller advised
Yep.
between
Taco.
that location and the neighbors for a while. They were on the way. It's code 2201.
The bush. Come here.
Same time.
Because to give mom, okay, if I was trying to give mom benefit of the doubt, it seems like a lot of the recordings happening during summertime. So, of course, Madeline was home. Maybe Stephen Stearns was a loser, didn't work, and he stayed home most of the time taking care of her while mom was at work. And that's when most of this stuff happened. I don't know what mom's line of work is. I don't know if she works like 12-hour shifts or if she has like overnights. Like, I don't know what she does. I have no idea. I think I saw that she at some point worked with Disneyland booking booking like a travel agent or some sort of thing. I don't know, with Disneyland. I'm not really quite sure. I remember hearing about that, but I don't know if that was during the time that Madeline went missing or if that was like way before, because I know people were digging into her like LinkedIn and stuff like that. But I mean, if she was doing Disneyland stuff, I seriously doubt you're working like night shifts. I seriously doubt you're working like 12-hour shifts and stuff like that. You're probably just going 9 to 5 at an office job. And not only that, when something traumatic like that happens to you, there's definitely going to be a huge difference in body language from your child. Was she just ignoring that? There's no way Madeline went on as like a happy-go-lucky child. There must have been something traumatic that happened to her over and over and over again to the point where her demeanor changed around mom. And was mom just ignoring it, thinking it was like, oh, this is just a normal 8-year-old thing, 9-year-old thing, 10-year-old thing, 11-year-old thing, 12-year-old thing?
Negative. They both say 061. They both anonymous.
Yeah, I think I heard about that too on like a Reddit post. Rain says, I've only found out that he worked in the theme park for 3 months at some point, but apart from that, there's nothing about his job. Yeah, he could have just been like a stay-at-home. Maybe he wrote books or something. Maybe he was like a Chad Daybell. You know, Tammy was at work all the time trying to support 5 kids and the family and the husband. Meanwhile, the husband was at home trying to write these like shitty-ass books to attract women. Maybe Stephen Stearns was just at home, you know. Who knows what was doing?
Hey, come here.
So we have Doggo. And I think they're just trying to pick up a scent, see where Madeline is. I don't know. Everything about this is just so sad.
a mile away. So just preparing I'm just preparing you for future, start stretching now. Because it's happened, but I just gotta give her forewarning. And I have to have my camera on for it too, so. Hi.
Hey, Ken, what's going on?
That come out on the radio?
Oh, that's kind of cute. They have a sticker of the dog's face on the car. I think the dog's name is Wyatt. All right, so Wyatt is trying to find Madeline. Of course, they don't find her until about a week later, I think. I just want to see if we have any more footage of Jen Soto and Stephen Stearns. Yes, they're trying to find her. Apparently, the grandmother did an interview, but it was in Spanish. Does anyone speak Spanish? You guys can translate for me.
There's like a car pulled up. Yeah, he left and she walked onto property. And then she actually dove back onto property.
And nobody left from the passenger side. I don't know if nobody.
Yeah.
There's a footage of Stefan leaving with apparently is Madeline in the car, but law enforcement said that by the time that happened, they believe Madeline was already deceased.
Attention zone 412, commercial audible, Charlie's, Billy Steak, 5908 South March Blossom Trail, 5908 South March Blossom Trail, negative responders indicating back door, code 3, 2227.
She's at Olivia's choir class.
Oh, seriously?
Mm-hmm. And
you know who I keep thinking of? Is Jenny Dulcimer. Remember Jenny?
What happened?
She basically ran away with her boyfriend.
Yes, I remember.
I guess she left.
So she's still sitting there.
Aventura, what's the other?
What they were saying, right? She left her phone on to me. It's like, that feels intentional. You know? Like, I don't want to be tracked.
Where's the video in Spanish? Let's see if I can find it. Give me 1 second.
What time is it right now there? 8:55 already?
Yeah, just about. No, is it 8:55? Yeah, just about 8:55.
So when does school start? Like 9:20?
Yeah, like usually Olivia leaves here at around 9. She walks 9:05, 9:10. They have to be there before 9:30. That's when the first bell rings, yeah.
Oh, it's 8:51 actually. So we still.
I'm gonna try bumping it up like 10 minutes to see if
she's still there.
Yeah.
So.
I can only find TikTok. I'm trying to find a YouTube video.
Oh, wait. There is a person getting out of the car. Out from...
Here's a recap of the interview. I think there's interviews on TikTok. Let's see, deep dive. The interview was by Telemundo and 3 days into her disappearance. I know this is old news, but just in case someone was curious and can't speak Spanish. 1. Mother worked on Sunday, was too tired to take Madeline to school. The interviewer asked her if that was a daily routine, and she said no. The mother took her to school every morning. Number 2. Apparently, Stephen Stearns no longer lived in the home. Grandmother mentioned that he specifically drove down for Madeline's birthday. And I think I remember hearing people say that Madeline's family members thought it was weird that he showed up at the birthday party. Number 3, she was asked if she believed Madeline ran away. She said, I don't think she would do that. She was a girl with a lot of fears to the point where she didn't sleep alone. I don't think she would ever run away from home. And I wonder why she didn't want to sleep alone. Number 4, she seemed so happy at her birthday party, spent time with 2 of her friends, socialized with them, and family, taking photos, laughing, enjoying her birthday. 5, grandmother did say she was fearful for Madeline's safety every day. That she passes, she loses hope she believes Madeline was abducted. She also mentions the church video. So sad.
Kid.
3406.
Getting in that car.
Therefore, 6, I tried calling back your complaint and it went to voicemail times 2.
Let's see, a minute.
Are you 10-4?
Oh, wait.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to J is for Justice. It's in Spanish. And it seems she woke very tired and asked the boyfriend to bring her for us.
Oh, cool. This YouTube channel, just shout out to them. J for Justice?
Let's take a listen to Madeline's grandma. But my daughter worked the night before, Sunday, and it seems she woke very tired and asked the boyfriend to bring her, Maddie, to her. That's the last we know. Is it common for him to pick the girl up? Was it part of the routine? No, it was always my daughter. In the church footage, you can see a girl with a green sweater. She sits in the parking lot and waits. Minutes later, she gets up and heads towards the school. That's the last we know of her. And every day that goes by is worse.
Yeah, it might be like a different girl. If only we had ever heard to translate directly from Spain. Can you get in touch with her, Rain? Hit up Elaine for me.
Because one loses hope. After almost 3 days of disappearing, we don't know what else to do. My thoughts are that someone's took her away. I wish we had more from the grandma. This is all I could find.
Oh, okay. That's all that we got.
2230.
That was Marcella.
Possibly still there. Let's see.
Oh, you were doing yard work? We have this shitty avocado tree that just sheds like crazy. Oh my goodness. I want to just get rid of him. I hate him so much. He makes avocados, but his avocados is rubbery because I don't know how to take care of him. And not only that, all the little animals, little critters, they get to all the avocados before we do anyways. I have squirrels in my backyard, okay? LA squirrels that just eats avocados. It's so funny. They're just like running around trying to hold this like big ass like avocado thing.
2055. Just there, 2055. She's had it for a while.
I wonder where the family stands now with Jen Soto. I wonder if they support her or if they also kind of have red flags. Like, this is kind of sus. Is she involved?
She's waiting for somebody.
Yeah.
That's Michelle that just pulled in, so we're getting closer to 9 o'clock.
It is 2 minutes to.
She's still there. So when Michelle's...
Like, let's say she would go into school, she would have been till like 9:05 or something, right?
Yeah, that's when Olivia leaves here. She stays here until like 9
No,
or
she's gone
5.
by 9.
She's gone by 9.
So let me see, 2000. Yep, 9 o'clock. So she leaves sometime within 2059.
I wish we could see what they're saying.
And let's record her phone. Let me see. Bring it back. 2058.
Hey, Thunder Snow. You're barely late. You're barely
She's
late.
not up. She's walking.
Yeah.
And she
Yeah, I wonder if this is the church footage that they're looking at, and they initially thought it was Madeline Soto, but it was actually someone else.
walked away towards the school.
Yeah, this has to be the church thing.
Yeah, she's off property by 2059.
So nobody picked her up.
No, nobody picked her up. Alright, cool.
No, you did. You said you...
Dress and a hat.
What if Jen tried to throw the cops off and dress like Maddie for the camera, like she was walking to school, but they knew it would be too blurry? I don't know. Because they never mentioned the church video again, or, you know, maybe we'll hear about it. Okay, last one.
Alrighty, thank you guys. I got that on my video, so I'll get that to the detectives. Again, thank you. I'm just gonna put the school, the church, as the place that she was last seen. Detectives might be out here to come talk to you guys. You might see a private number or like Orange County number. So that's probably one of them trying to contact you guys through the business line. All right. All right. Thank you guys again.
Thank you so much.
All right.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. See you again. I hope I see you guys, but on better circumstances. Hey. So, it's possible that she came here and sat in the parking lot for a while.
I think this is the aunt, because I think the aunt talked about Madeline being at the church.
Okay, it's blurry video, but it looks like it's a child sitting right there, and she's sitting. The people here said that they were adamant they seen her on the property, but like I said, it's a blurry video, and I don't see her getting into anybody's car in the video. I see her sitting on property for give or take 10 minutes, and then walking off property. I don't know which way she went from there. Around, like, I'll say... Is
there any way I can see so I can confirm it?
It's really blurry. It's like there's no possible way. You can ask them to see if they could allow you to see the video. I can't really grant that for you, and just have them see if they have them. But yeah, I had her sitting there, and then she walked right off the property. I'm gonna send that to my detectives, see what they can do with that, and get more video.
Cameras like that show the bridge or anything?
No. Yeah. I told your cousins earlier that over there in the other property have cameras. So, Urbana. So, we're gonna try to contact them and see if we can get those videos as well. But other than that, I've been asking your cousins see if they knew any spots. Do you know any spots that she probably hang out at? That she doesn't want to tell her mom or dad?
Well, the address that I gave you, she never goes here in Urbana, because we do have like family friends out there, but she never goes there. And if she did, they would have said something right away. The lady who lives and works at the office already said. She would have said something right away, but no, I don't think she would have gone there. I don't know if she knows anyone around here.
Dude, I hope they released the interrogation video where he initially was being compliant with law enforcement, but then he told them, "Oh, I may have accidentally factory reset my cell phone." The day that she went missing.
I only know that one friend that we told you about, she comes to my house all the time. And then yesterday we met a new one. I know her name is Emily. We also gave me her information. That's the only two people I ever met that she's friends with.
Definitely, okay. Yeah.
I have no idea. We checked her phone. I didn't see any
crazy stuff.
Me
neither. Yeah.
I didn't see her trying to plan anything with anyone. And I just really don't think she's the type to do that.
Just walk up and leave.
Yeah, I don't see her doing that at all.
Yeah, I know around this time, it's usually they have school events or something like that, so that's what I was probably saying. She probably told you guys something, and...
I don't know, school, she never showed up to school today.
Yeah.
At all. So I don't know where she could have gone from here to there.
Yeah.
I don't know, I have no idea.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna try to see if I could see if there's any more cameras in the area, see if I can pick up anything else.
Do you guys gonna contact her mom right away? Or?
Yeah, once we get any news or anything like that, the detective more than likely contact her, or I would contact her and say, hey, that's if we find her tonight, I will contact her more than likely. If not, a detective will contact her first thing. Okay? Any questions for me? Anything you need to know? No? All right. No problem. All right.
Have a good one.
You know how there's always a meme of my dog ate my homework, and that's an excuse that teachers would never believe? My dog actually ate my homework once, and I was too scared to tell my teacher that because I didn't want her to think that I made it up. So I was too scared to say anything, so I was just like, oh, I didn't do my homework. But it's like, I did do my homework with the fucking dog. Fuck that shit up.
Me too.
There's a car pulled up.
Yeah,
All right, so that's Stephen Stearns right there. Everything about that case just makes my just makes my skin crawl. So they did finally charge him with murder, and I don't know if it's really going to happen because it seems like it's way too soon. It's probably going to get pushed back. But currently, jury trial is set for July, which is like next month. So I know they have a lot of evidence against him with the possession of all the stuff that he has. But in terms of the murder stuff, yeah, that hasn't really been released to the public at this point. But it seems like things are really moving along here. Yeah, they have a jury trial set for next month, a pre-trial set for July 10. Man, I would love to see the interrogation videos. And then I want to know what's going to happen with Jen. I hope Jen Soto, if she is involved, I hope she doesn't get immunity for testifying against Stephen Stearns. Ugh, gosh. Anyways. Yeah, it's weird that happened to be a kid sitting there, then walking towards the school. Jen looks like a kid. It's a reach. But yeah, it seems like the church says there aren't kids there often. My dog ate my phone when he was a pup. What kind of fun was it? I don't know, Swedish Ranger. It depends on how you deliver it. It could be creepy or it could just be a compliment, right? We had a fire in our school. We said our grandparents, and my social studies book was in the house with my homework. My teacher didn't believe me till my mom didn't know it. Lol. Yikes. Will Stefan hire Brian Koberger to help with this alibi? Oh, God. The Koberger stuff is... I don't know what's going on with that case.